Now, Jack, Kylian Mbappe has shockingly announced that he is going to leave PSG. Oh my, I didn't see that
God,
come, really.
no way.
But yeah, he's leaving PSG, and I think we know where he's gonna go. I think it's probably gonna be announced after the Champions League final. He's gonna be wearing all white.
Did you
Yeah,
see that
please don't bring
YouTuber
ISO speed like Jack. We're not
he,
taking stuff from any.
he's
Listen,
going to
I'm not taking.
Arsenal. He's going to Arsenal.
Listen, if he does, I don't even want to say what I'm gonna do here. I don't even want to say it, man. I don't even. But
Do you
yeah,
have
let me.
any idea how much respect I'd have for Kylian Mbappe if he went to Arsenal? Do you have any idea how much, in my estimation, he would go up if he went to
I
Arsenal?
would
Oh my
consider him to be
God.
the greatest football player of all time.
Woo. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, so he is leaving PSG. He's leaving them after winning six league titles with them. Bunch of cups over there. We know he's failed to win the Champions League. Got to the final once with them in that time and leaves as PSG's all-time leading goal scorer. I think was close to becoming the league on all-time leading goal scorer. Broken so many records. Four time he's been the player of the season. No, 4 times with PSG. He's been the player of the season. You know, under PSG, he also won the PSG. He also won the World Cup. Had a pretty dominant spell there, but the one thing obviously eluded them was the Champions League. But again, that one he also had so many great and big games there. But this is Jack's video right now, and he wants to know, guys. I'm gonna ask him the question. Um, how was Kylian Mbappe's time at PSG been for you overall? Now the dust is settled. Now now he's announced that he's leaving them. How for you has his PSG career been?
So, I'm gonna say that my overriding opinion with him generally is that I'm always just disappointed. I'm just left disappointed. I'm disappointed in a guy that I don't feel really had a chance to test himself elsewhere. I think he took the easy option, and I think for him personally, for his family, for his wallet, his bank account, his trophy haul, I think he made the right decision. But in terms of him testing himself and trying to be the very best player that he can be, he dropped the ball. He spent 6 years and he's dropped the ball. Um, I'd have loved to see him in Spain earlier. I'd have loved to see him in the Premier League earlier. I'd have loved to have seen him in Italy earlier. The French league, Paris in particular, you said he won 6 Liga titles. I'd argue they'd still win 6 league titles without Kylian Mbappe. Because if you plug in another player that they probably would have signed in the position that he played, I'm still expecting a good goal return, a good assist return, playing with Neymar, playing with Messi, playing with Cavani, playing with Zlatan. Stop me if you hear a name that's not one of the all-time greats in the attacking position, Di Maria, etc., etc. Go down the list. I still feel like they have success in that way. So I feel like we've had 5 or 6 years of, to a certain extent, wasted talent. And why do I say wasted talent at club level? Internationally, we know he's killed it and he's on track to be one of the best internationally represented players of all time. James, we have a Champions League runners-up position. I don't think you get your name on the trophy for that one. We have zero Ballon d'Ors based on the talent of the guy at the age of 25 and how good he's been for so long. I think that's disappointing as well. And again, I go back to it. He had options and opportunities to go elsewhere. I'd have loved to see him at Arsenal. I'd have loved to see him at Liverpool. I'd have loved to see him in Spain earlier. And my overriding opinion is just disappointment. And he was another part of the reason, with all the drama around him every single off season, as it relates to him saying and him going. I just look back and I'm disappointed. I don't know if you would agree. I just know I would have preferred to see him wearing any other kit but a Paris Saint-Germain kit.
Um, I'm disappointed regardless that he failed to win the Champions League, Jack. But everything else about his PSG career to me has been outstanding. You know, like the Champions League, Jack. As you know, it really is sometimes a look at the draw or just how honestly, how is your day? How is
If
it
you wear a
like?
white kit or not.
If you wear if you're not Real Madrid, it's how your day. Look at Man City, Jack. Look
Right.
how dominant they've been in the Premier League. They've only won one. How many teams Bayern like Bayern Munich? They have two in the last what 10, 15 years, Jack. It's so hard to win the Champions League. And I look at what he's done since then, Jack. Wherever he's been, wherever places he's been in Champions League, he scored. Away at Anfield, away at the Bernabeu, hat trick goals at Allianz Arena, hat trick at the New Camp. Just so many big goals, Jack. I think he's what 40 or 50 goals now in it, like in the Champions League. The guy's on course to get over 100 Champions League goals. PSG's all-time leading goal scorer. And I don't even want to talk about the bits that he did at Monaco, like Jack, when he was just like a little pup. The guy is an absolute freak. And you mentioned the Ballon d'Or, Jack. That's coming. If he doesn't win one, I get it. But that Ballon d'Or at some point will come for him. The Champions League at Real Madrid is probably gonna come. As you can see, Jack, Neymar, as much as I love Neymar, failed to win it PSG. No one has gotten over the line. They have got the closest to doing it, and you know how difficult it has been to just get there. I think with Mbappe, I think we're not doubting what he's done on the football field. I think it's just the extra bits
No,
of the stuff that the stuff of just the whole extra power stuff, him kind of pushing Neymar out of the football club and pushing Messi out of the football club. That is the only thing that people feel a bit weird about Mbappe with. Because I don't doubt him when he's on the football field. In fact, sometimes I want a bit more from him in regards to him being more of a playmaker in creating for others a lot better. I feel like he can do that better. Creating for himself is not an issue. Maybe the way that he can link up and like do for others can be a little bit better. A little bit better. But I look at his PSG career, and I think CBS said this, and Henri said it. He's the greatest PSG player of all time. He leaves there as the number one PSG player of all time, and that's saying something, Jack. I get it. It's a
it,
football club
it,
that was made recently. I think was I'm not sure. I'm gonna check when they were when they were
I
discovered.
think it
I'm
was
pretty
this. I think it might have been the 70s, but
yeah
I
90.
could
I'm
be,
pretty
but
sure
I could be
1970.
way wrong on that. But my problem though, PSG in Liga do not have a contemporary. They don't. Lyon are a nice team who get kind of streaky. Marseille are a nice team that gets streaky. Monaco are a nice team that gets streaky. I'm sure I'm missing. Lille are a nice team that get kind of streaky. If he'd have gone to any other major team, you could make the argument pretty well, even in Germany, even in Italy, that there's a couple of teams where you can say, actually, we can stand shoulder to shoulder with them, and it's kind of a bit of a battle. Paris Saint-Germain do not offer that. And to me, a player of that caliber should have been pushing himself this entire time. You said it, James. How many goals is it? Is it 250 goals and 300 appearances? Something like that.
Something
His
like that.
assist his assists, he's probably got over 100 in the same time. So a goal contribution is over one per game every single game, guaranteed. I guarantee it. I haven't even looked, but I guarantee it. Right. The environment he found himself in, the players he was playing with, I wish he tested himself more. Now, even though he's going to this unbelievably stacked Real Madrid team, you've still got to beat Barcelona every year. Atletico Madrid will be there every year. Sevilla will be a pain in the neck. I'm not super up to date with La Liga, but there are teams who will be a pain in the neck, and there will always be at least two who are on your level pushing you the whole way. I wish we'd got to see what we're going to see next season, that version of Kylian Mbappe about 5 or 6 years ago. That's my only point.
Jack, my biggest thing with Ligue 1, you mentioned that, but this whole dominance thing happened all the time. PSG aren't the first team to dominate Ligue 1. Before PSG, Jack, Lille won 7 league titles in a row. I'll say it again. Leon, sorry, not Leo. Leon won 7 league titles in a row. And that had players like Hatem Ben Arta there, Karim Benzema, Janino, just an incredible like flurry of like football players. You talk about Farmers League, Jack, the Premier League, Man City about to win 4 in a row. Are we gonna penalize every single body there for them not winning? People say it's competitive and all that. If you look at, there've been a lot of like league on teams who have made Champions League semi-finals, Champions League quarterfinals, Jack, in that time period. I do get it. It's not as strong as PSG. I get that. But Jack, Messi went there and Messi didn't like, he was great, of course, but he didn't make it look easy. And even he said it. He was surprised in how crazy the physicality of the league is. I get it, PSG are dominant, but we've seen dominance for so many teams. We have to,
It's
we
true,
have to,
but
go on.
they have contemporaries, and since Qatar came in, PSG have not had a contemporary in the Premier League. Again, sign for Liverpool, sign for Arsenal, do it properly. Sign for Real Madrid early, go toe to toe with Barcelona, do something. Lyon, despite that success previously, since Qatar have come in, it's not even been close. Look at spending, look at wages, look at everything. The dominance is insane. I would have preferred him to go somewhere else. I'm glad we get to see it now. I'm just hoping that he can kick on and provide us with moments for Real Madrid, which shockingly, I think he probably will.
Guys, let us know. Yeah. Is Kylian, how do you feel about Kylian Mbappe's time? I say he finishes as the greatest PSG player. Jack feels very underwhelmed. Let us know how you feel about it. And also, where's he gonna go? This is box to box
Arsenal,
football, guys.
Arsenal.
Jack and James, and we will see you guys next time.